Okay, well, my thought of the day today is something that's pretty simple. I think it's something that's really powerful, but also really undervalued. And it's something that is free, takes almost no effort on your part, and really has a lot of positive impacts on your life. So, my thought of the day is smile. Everybody, smile. Awesome. Okay, you can go on. There are a lot of psychological, emotional, physical, and other effects that come with smiling. And so there are some things that I want to share with you that smiling does. Whether you're feeling sad, mad, feeling downhearted, the act of physically smiling can help raise your mood, whether or not you feel the emotions behind smiling when you do it. Psychologists have found that people who weren't feeling happy when they smiled started to actually feel happy. Smiling is also natural. There are a lot of things that babies learn how to do after they're born, but there are several things that babies can already do when they first come out. And so those things are like crying, breathing, swallowing, but also smiling. Babies smile in their sleep from pretty much day one. And within like 4 to 5 weeks of being alive, they start smiling in their waking hours. And even babies that are born blind can smile. So it just goes to show that people smile regardless of whether or not they learn it. Smiling is universal because it's so natural. It's something that different cultures understand. Even though socially smiling is kind of interpreted different ways in different cultures, smiling, the act of it, people really understand what that means and that there's positive emotion behind it no matter where you are. And also smiling is contagious. When somebody's charismatic and energetic and smiling, you just naturally start to smile at them. And when somebody stares at you and smiles, it's not only really difficult not to smile back at them, but it's also really uncomfortable not to smile back at them. So something in my life, like an action around smiling that happened is I lived in Italy last fall, and it was a great experience. And at the end of my street, this isn't the actual guy, but it's pretty close. At the end of my street in the afternoon, every day I started noticing that there was a guy. Oftentimes he was playing his accordion and collecting money, but sometimes he was just standing there reading a newspaper, eating a sandwich. And so I started noticing him, and most people ignored him, but after about a week or so I realized it was the same guy every day. And so I started smiling at him, and he eventually started smiling back. And about 2/3 of the way through the semester, he stopped me and said, "Hey, thank you for smiling. It makes me feel happy." That's what I got from my limited understanding of Italian at that time. But it was just a really cool moment. So I got to learn his name, Leonardo, and kind of just hear about his life. And we had a relationship after that, and we would talk on occasion. So it was cool to see how like simply smiling at someone led to something so cool like that. So my challenge for y'all is to smile intentionally at 3 people each day for the next week. I'm not talking like when you smile at your friend at lunch. Everybody does that. I'm talking like you intentionally look somebody in the eye and smile at them and make them feel happy. So this could be really anywhere, anyone. It could be your friend across the cubicle. It could be someone from Onnit or another company here that we don't really get to interact with that often. When you see them in the kitchen, just smile at them. Or it could even be your cashier at the grocery store. So I challenge y'all to go out and do that and see what smiling can bring to you.